Hi guys, welcome to Tarot by Jords. Let's get started. Let's go straight into this. See what the energy is today. Right, I am going to start off with a animal spirit card, and we'll see what messages we have. Holy Spirit, I pray that you bless this read. I pray that you protect myself and the collective. I'm hoping that I can give an accurate message for the collective today. Clear, concise, what they need to hear. Protect myself, keep any negative energies away, and only energies of you, love and light. Amen. So let's see what is in store for today. What is the energy for today? The wolf, inner strength. Maybe facing a challenge you feel less than prepared for. This is a reminder that you have all the tools in your spiritual treasure chest to handle this effectively. Take a step back and try to take a look at it with fresh eyes. So that is where we're starting, guys, with the wolf. So whatever challenges that you are facing right now, know that you have the inner strength to overcome. It's crazy because we're actually going through the destructive cycle right now. That's what April is. And then as we move on to May, that is the month where, you know, you should be planning for the months ahead. And then you have June, July, August, September to enjoy the manifestations and see the seeds that you have planted start to bear fruit. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Spirit, what does my collective need to know for today? What is the message for today for my collective? What is the message that the collective needs to know today? Okay, so we've got career, we've got change, and we've got it's okay to start over. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got new levels and new devils. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be a career read, guys. So let's see what this is all about. Let's clarify. Ooh. Right, guys. We have the Two of Wands. Believe in your personal power. Take a bold step and start planning for your future. These are the early stages of change. You're forward thinking of how you can move on, how you can make the changes that you need to in your career. Clarify the Two of Wands for career. Clarify the Two of Wands. Underneath the double. Okay, we have Three of Wands. So you want to make a change in your career. You need to make that decision and start planning. You might be a little bit worried about challenges or obstacles that might be in the way. There might be some delays right now with you moving forward as quickly as you would like to move. You might have been already planning, maybe the start of April or March, or just thinking, you know, I think it's time for change. I think it's time to move on. I think some of you might even want to take a different career path altogether. You know, it's never too late to change. It's never too late to start again. And guys, it's okay to start over. It doesn't matter how old you are. I think the worst thing that you could possibly do is take your dreams to the grave. The time is now to start planning for this change. Okay, so we have, to clarify the Three of Wands, we have the Six of Swords. So some of you might be feeling a little bit stuck, not really sure on how you're going to do this. So let's clarify that then. How can my collective move forward with the changes that they need to make in their career? Clarify the Six of Swords in reverse. Clarify the Six of Swords in reverse. Clarify the Six of Swords in reverse. Open your heart to receive from others. There might be someone coming in to help you with this venture that you have. There might be a true partnership coming through for you in work. There might be someone that you might think about going into business with. And it seems like it could be a real, true connection. You might be thinking about, you know, I've got this passion and I don't know how I'm going to survive off making money off this passion. But where there's a will, there's a way. Clarify the Two of Cups for career. Right now, you are really, really saddened. The situation that you're in might be causing you lots of stress and lots of worry. You're so concerned about the cups that have spilt that you don't see what's standing behind you, the cups that are standing behind you. Sometimes you do need to turn around just to see what you've left behind. You're feeling grief, but you know that things will get better. Whatever situation you're in right now is temporary. And what came out after that was the Five of Swords. Sometimes the victory is not worth the price. Sometimes you don't get any rewards for being the martyr. You fought a good fight, but now it's time to lay your swords down, put yourself first, and do what's right for you. You see, you're still holding on to something, but you're turning round and seeing the people that have attacked you, that have gone against you, and even they're sad. So whatever they did to you to put you in a situation where you feel like this isn't the career for me, this isn't the job for me, this isn't where I should be, they are also suffering. They see you standing strong. They know what you are worth. And as you walk away with your sword up, because you're being defensive actually, they know that they've lost out on a really good worker. And when you do this, guys, you'll have a reason to celebrate. The idea that you have might be so phenomenal. It might be being with a group of people to collaborate on an idea. I'm seeing lots of people. So the job or the career that you're moving into could be working with people, customer service, offering a service to people. Everyone needs something. So don't ever worry that someone else is doing the same idea. This world is so big. There's enough for everyone. You know, what you need to think about is, what can I do a little bit different to make my company, my new venture, my business, my artwork look so great that everyone wants it. Everyone wants it. But whatever you do, you're going to celebrate your success with those that you care about. You're really going to celebrate. This is a win-win, guys. You might be feeling stuck right now, but honestly, if you put your pen to paper and think of what you can do to move forward, you'll be glad that you did. With the Three of Cups, you'll be so glad that you did. Let's have a look at change, guys. Let's have a look at change. Clarify change, please, Spirit, for the collective. Clarify change. You've got a decision to make, guys. Listen to your inner voice when making these choices. Have the strength through the suffering. And I tell you what, it's only when you go through something that you have to make the change. It's only when you go through. So I'm surprised that the Tower hasn't come out yet, because clearly whatever you've been through has led to this change. You know, you could have been so under pressure at work and just thinking to yourself, this isn't living. I get up early for work, I go to work, I come home, I work, and then I go to sleep, and then I get up, and then I go to work, and it's non-stop. And you think, hang on a minute, how is this living? And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Swords, guys. You will heal from this situation, and you will recover, and you will move forward. Like I said, April is a time where things will crumble if they are not meant for you. friends, family, relationships, careers. Now is the time that it will crumble. And then when we go into May, when you start your planning for this new venture, we're still in the shadow of whatever happened or happened in April. So just bear that in mind. It might be heavy right now. Up until the end of April, it might get heavier for some. But honestly, things will get better. And in my head, I hear that song like, things can only get better. So, let's clarify the Two of Swords. Can we clarify the Two of Swords? Right then, what's come out? We've got the Moon. You know you need to make a decision. But you're a little bit confused about what direction to go in. You might be loyal to your job. See the dog there? And you don't want to let others down. Be careful of seeing things that are not there. I think everyone's got a gift of intuition. If it doesn't feel right, then it's probably not. But like I said in one of the videos I did a couple of days ago, you got to eat. You've got to provide shelter for yourself. And things are not getting cheaper, they're getting more expensive. But don't be under this illusion that if I stay where I am, things will get better. Because they probably won't. Learn to take life as it comes, both positive and negative. So there might have been some conflict at work with, colleagues, clients. And you just think to yourself, is this life? Is this worth the struggle? Is this worth the oppression, the depression, the anxiety? Is it worth it? There needs to be a change. And you know there does. So this is all the things that has led you to this decision, which you will later on celebrate if you take action. So there's been conflict, there's been confusion, there's been backstabbing, there's been, you might have been promised, yeah, just do this one project and I'll give you a pay rise. Just do this one thing and then we'll sort out that for you. Just do this and then I'll get someone in to help you with your workload. Yeah. It's not happened, has it? No more empty promises. It's time for you to take action and promise yourself that you will make yourself a priority. Why are you working long hours for something that you don't enjoy and don't love? Let's start working on our passion projects so we can have life fulfillment and happiness and joy. And then we got the Judgment in reverse. There's no doubt anymore, guys. It's time to face the facts of what the reality is of your current situation in your job, in your career. There needs to be a change. You don't have to doubt this, because it's okay to start over. It's always okay to start over. You know, when you first go to a place, you might have thought, oh my God, this is the best job ever. They bring you donuts every morning, a coffee on tap, the best job ever. And then actually, after week 2, you're like, hang on, hold on. Last week, yeah, I had donuts every morning at 9 o'clock. It is 10 past 9. I'm like, where is my donuts? And they're like, donuts? If you want donuts, you need to take your ass to the shop. So, guys, let's see now what this It's Okay to Start Over looks like. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords that have come out. It's chaos. You don't know what's going on. There's lack of clarity. Let's see, what is there lack of clarity of? Clarify the Ace of Swords for my collective. What is there lack of clarity of? Oh, what was that? Wasteful. Blocked. So you're having all this confusion where you are in your job, and you're thinking, hang on, I've been here 10 years now. What is going on? They've brought new people in. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. I'm taking on so much of a workload. I've got no support from my line managers, from my boss. I'm taking so much of all this pressure on. What a waste of time. That's what you might think. Look how much knowledge and experience you are leaving with. You're not starting from the bottom, guys. You're not starting from scratch. It's a new start. It's a new beginning. But it's not without knowledge. It's not without experience. If you've been living on this planet for all these years, it doesn't even matter what you do. There's always something you can bring into a new career. Even if it's charisma. Some of these people at work are so miserable, you might need to cheer them up. In fact, you might be in a situation where you're feeling so miserable that you're like, oh my gosh, I need to go. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I got to find something else to do, because this is not making me happy. Don't get distracted though. Like I said, we're in April now. May is when you need to get on it with your planning. If you don't like the situation that you're in now, yeah, and you stay in that same situation, I promise you, in a year's time, you're not going to be happier. You're going to be like, oh my God, why didn't I take action before? It's okay to start over. It's never too late to start over. And you know, people say ignorance is bliss. Well, now you know. So So now is the time to start planning. Clarify the Page of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Guys, we got the Four of Cups. Don't let your focus close you to new ideas. Don't be so sad about, I've been here for so long, I'm going to get my pension. You know, I'm missing out on life. I'm missing out on all the benefits that my job gives me. I mean, let's be honest. If you only got a year to go and then you got to collect your pension, stay for the year. I mean, you know, it's freedom of choice and everything, but, you know, let's make things make sense. But if you haven't, just take what you have and go to a place where your skills and your degree are appreciated. Where your GCSEs are, you can actually use them. You can put all the things that you've learned into practice. You might even have to start, you know, some of you might want to go back to college, or you might want to go back to uni, or you might want to take an apprenticeship. Do it. Start planting the seeds. Maybe, you know, have a look online at some colleges or some unis. You might have friends in, you know, these places, or friends that have done courses. Like, don't be afraid to ask for help. You're not alone. There's always someone that you can go to talk to about your situation. And if you don't have anyone, pray. And I will give you that advice every time, because there's power in prayer. So let's see. Don't let your focus close you to new ideas. Clarify that, please. Have the strength. Oh my God. Listen. Oh, we're not. Listen. Strength, guys. Have the strength. Have the strength. You've got this. You've got this. I'm not saying that, you know, just because I'm popping out these cards, I'm not saying it's as simple as that. But that's where the planning comes in. I'm not saying to just don't go into work tomorrow. I'm saying plan. I mean, some of you might even have a little bit of anxiety about going into work tomorrow. But let's not just work for the weekend. How do you want your life to look moving forward? Do you want to spend more time with your friends and with your family? There needs to be some sort of balance. And even if you're in a job that pays a lot of money, what are you going to be? You will work yourself to death. So if you're in a situation like that, start planning on how you are going to make moves with the money that you're making, so that it doesn't have to always be that way. There's only so many years you can do 12-hour shifts every single day, 6 days a week, 5 days a week. There's only so much of that you can take. There's only so many times that you can work nights until it takes a toll on your body. And I'm not speaking of just what I've heard, I'm speaking from experience. There's only so many Monsters, energy drinks you can drink to stay up, to just be awake to do your job, let alone do your job while you're awake. So have the strength, guys. Clarify the strength, please, Spirit. Clarify the strength. That's where you are, guys. 10 of Swords in reverse. Sorry, focus. 10 of Swords in reverse. You're on the recovery stage. You're on the way to having a breakthrough, a rebirth. The time is now to start planning for your future. The time is now. So, oh my gosh, listen, look at that. Can we see? This is the star. Oh my, listen, look. It's the star, guys. Come on. You have some opportunities that are coming your way. And you need to grab them by the balls. I don't know how that came out. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Jump on this and make it happen. Because you're going to get some unexpected help with this opportunity that's coming your way, and you are going to be shiny. Shine bright like a diamond. That is going to be you. Okay then, guys. I think that's plenty for today. So, let's end this with a angel answers. What is the final message? Some advice, maybe? Some advice for my collective, please, Spirit? Some advice. You'll know when it's time, guys. Look for a sign. Let's see if we can get a couple more. For some of you, it might be now perfect timing. Perfect timing to start planning. Look for a sign. One more, please. One more, please. One more, please. Can't make this up, guys. Choose a new direction. Right? I am going to leave it there. Thank you so much for spending your time and listening to this read. I hope you got so much out of it. Please share, subscribe, like, comment, all of that. And, you know, if it's sunny where you are, enjoy the sun and have a fantastic day. Thank you. Doodles.